Now let's have a look at previous year's question papers. We are starting with the first one, that is fundamentals of management. Let's look at the questions. All in all, there were 7 questions. The first one says that management process is considered to consist of certain concepts. List and elaborate these concepts in logical order. Explain behavioral approach of management. Second question. First part, assess the contribution of F.W. Taylor to the development of management thought. Second question, second part, give a brief account of management by objectives. Third question, what is meant by organizational structure? Explain line and staff authority. Why do large and diversified organization adopts divisional structure? Moving on to the next question number 4th, write short notes on performance appraisal, first part. Then second part, career strategies. Next, number 5, fifth question. It says that if you were selected to be the group leader for a class project, example, to make a case study to a particular company, which leadership style would you choose? Why? Right? I repeat, if you were selected to be the group leader for a class project, example, to make a case study to a particular company, which leadership style would you choose and why? So these were the first 5 questions. Moving on to the next one, question number 6. A part, what do you mean by controlling? What are the prerequisites of an effective control system? Sixth question, B part, differentiate between management practices of Premji and Narayan Murthy. That was question number 6. Question number 7, case study, compulsory question. You are the operation head of a business process outsourcing BPO organization dealing in sector. What insurance control system and process will you adopt for your organization? I repeat, the compulsory question says that you are the operation head of a business process outsourcing BPO organization dealing in sector. What insurance control system and process will you adopt for your organization? Next, we are moving on to the next one, that is organizational behavior. Now, organizational behavior, the first question says that since behavior is generally predictable, there is no need to formally study organizational behavior. Do you agree with this statement? Justify and comment. First one. Second question. What are the various implications of perception for management? Explain the process of perception in organization. Question number 3. Define the term attitude with suitable examples. Explain the process of formation of attitude. Number 4. What is the importance of studying of personality of employees in work organization? Explain Ivan Pavlov and John B. Watson behavioristic theory of learning. Number 5. Employee motivation is significant for high level of performance. Explain. Write short note on process theory of motivation. Question number 6. Write short notes on any 2. First, group cohesiveness. Second part, approaches to power. Number 3, resolution of conflict. Next, compulsory question, section B. Question number 7. An individual is ready to act upon the growth needs if and only if his deficiency needs are met. Within the deficiency needs, each lower need must be met before moving to the next higher level. Since needs are many, they are arranged in order of importance from basic to complex. The person advances to the next level of need only after lower level need is satisfied. Describe the theory explaining the intuitive logic and ease of understanding human needs. So that was the compulsory question number 7. Next, business maths and statistics, code 103. Moving on to the questions of business maths and stats. The first one, A part, x minus y, another is 2x plus z, then 2x minus y, 3z plus w is equal to, another square bracket matrix starts, -1, 5, 0, 13, and you have to find out the values of x, y, z and w. Number 1, B part. Solve the following set of equations by matrix method. Matrix method, another name for inverse method. Equations are 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to 29, x plus y plus 2z is equal to 13, and 3x plus 2y plus z is equal to 16. Question number 2, A part. Explain various methods of dispersion and significance and its significance. B part. The following data relate to age of employees and the number of days they were reported sick in a month. You've got employees, they are 1 to 10. Age is given, which is denoted by X. Sick days, they are also given, and you are asked to calculate the Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation between employee's age and sick days and interpret the result. So that was the question number 2. Moving on to the next one. Question number 3, A part. The following data gives the experience of machine operators and their performance ratings as given by the number of good parts turned out per 100 pieces. Operators are given 1 to 8, experience denoted by X, performance ratings denoted by Y. Calculate the regression lines of performance ratings on experience and estimate the portable performance if an operator has 7 years experience. B part. If the regression lines are given by 3x plus 2y is equal to 26 and 6x plus y is equal to 31, find. First part, the mean values of x and y. Second point, the coefficient of correlation between x and y. Third part, estimate the value of y for x is equal to 0 and value of x when y is equal to 13. Next, fourth question, A part. What do you mean by index numbers? What is the significance and need of index numbers? How do we construct index numbers? Next, B part. Calculate Fisher's ideal index from the given data. Does it satisfy the time reversal and factor reversal tests? So you are given commodities which are A to E, prices of the year 2012 and quantities of the year 2012 are given. Price of year 2013 and quantity in year 2013 are also given, right? So this data is given to you और आपको इसके अंदर you just need to calculate the Fisher's ideal index from the given data. Next, question number 5. The probability that a boy will not pass MBA examination is 2 by 3. And the probability that a girl will not pass the MBA examination is 3 by 5. Find the probability that only one of them will pass the exam. B part. Explain the following terms with appropriate examples. First point, mutually exclusive events. Second, conditional probability. Third, independent and dependent events. Fourth, Bayes theorem. Number 6, A part. The Shareholders Research Center of India has conducted recently a research study on price behavior of 3 leading industrial shares A, B and C for the period 2011 to 2017. The results of which are published as follows in its quarterly journal. Shares ABC, average price in rupees is given 18, 22.5, 24. Standard deviations are given. Current selling price is also given. First point, which state in your opinion appears to be more stable in value? तो ये डेटा यूज करके आपको बताना है which state in your opinion appears to be more stable in value. Second point, if you are the holder of all three shares, which one would you like to dispose of at present and why? Next, B part, what do you mean by central tendency? What are the different measures of central tendency? Explain appropriate situations to use different measures of central tendency. So all in all, they were the different parts of question number 6. Next, compulsory question, case study, question number 7 says that first part, the average monthly sales of 5,000 firms are normally distributed. The mean and standard deviations are rupees 36,000 and rupees 10,000 respectively. Find first part, the number of firms, the sales of which are over rupees 40,000. Second point, the percentage of firms, the sales of which will be between rupees 38,500 and rupees 41,000. Third point, the number of firms, the sales of which will be between rupees 30,000 and rupees 40,000. The relevant extract at the area table under the normal curve is given below. Normal distribution values are given to you in the question itself, the various parts and their values. Now B part, a manufacturing firm produces steel pipes in 3 plants with daily production volumes of 500, 1000 and 2000 units respectively. According to past experience, it is known that the fraction of defective outputs produced by 3 plants are respectively 0.005, 0.008 and 0.010. If a pipe is selected from a day's total production and found to be defective, what is the probability that it came from the first plant? Right, you can solve this question by using Bayes theorem. So this was question number 7, B part. Question number 7, B part. Managerial economics. First question says that explain the nature of managerial economics. What are the characteristics of Baumol's model of sales revenue maximization? Second part, the amount of demand increases with a fall in the price and diminishes with rise in price. Discuss. Differentiate between contraction and extension in demand and increase and decrease in demand. Third part, third question, what do you mean by elasticity of demand? Describe the factors determining elasticity of demand. Distinguish between price effect and price elasticity of demand. Question number 4. Distinguish among first, opportunity cost and social cost. Second point, sunk cost and book cost. Second part, write in brief about price skimming, consumer surplus. Fifth question, A part, explain production function, full stop. Write about laws of returns to scale. B part, discuss oligopoly market and write about price and output determination under kinged demand curve. Question number 6. Discuss profit concept for an economist. Explain determinants of short-term and long-term profits. B part, write about consumer pricing index. Section B. Question number 7. Solve the case and find out the break-even point. Variable cost per unit rupees 10. Selling price per unit rupees 15. Fixed expenses rupees 40,000. What will be the selling price per unit if break even point is brought down to 5,000 units? So you have to find out the selling price per unit if the break even point is brought down to 5,000 units. That was the compulsory question number 7. Next, accounting for management. First question, that was a theoretical one. A part, define management accounting, write the application and scope of management accounting. B part, what do you mean by GAAP? Question mark, write the various concepts of accounting in India. Second question, from the following trial balance of AK traders, prepare final accounts for the year ending 31st December 2015. Particulars are given, amount DR in rupees, amount CR in rupees. Various particulars are given. Look at all the particulars. Question number 2, their amounts are given. Capital, plant and machinery, scooter, returns, stock 1st January 2006, purchase and sales, bad debts, carriage, trade expenses, they are all given. Continuing with this question, on the next page, you've got bad debts, provisions, bank loan, interest on bank loan, commission, insurance and taxes, scooter expenses, salaries, cash in hand, cash at bank, debtors and creditors. So all these information is given to you, all the data is given. What do you have to find? Various additional information is also given. Stock on 31/12/2015 was valued at rupees 9,980. Second point, salaries have been paid for 11 months. 10% per annum interest on loan has to be paid. Fourth point, write off rupees 460 as further bad debts and maintain bad debts provisions at 5% on debtors. Fifth, commission includes rupees 690 being commission received in advance. Depreciate plant and machinery by 5% and scooter by 15%. This was the question. You'll have to prepare final accounts for the year ending 31st December 2015. Question number 3, explain the meaning of IFRS. How many accounting standards had been introduced in India? Explain any 10 of them. Next, the following are the summarized balance sheets of Mother India Limited as on March 31, 2015 and 2016. Liabilities are given on the left hand side, 2015, 2016, then assets on the right hand side. Then additional information is also given. Investment costing rupees 8,000 were sold during the year for rupees 8,500. Provision for tax made during the year was rupees 9,000. Third point, during the year, part of the plant and machinery costing rupees 10,000 were sold for rupees 12,000. The profit was included in profit and loss account. Fourth, dividend paid during the year amounted to rupees 44,080 rupees. You are required to prepare cash flow statement in new format as per accounting standard 3 revised by indirect method. Write short notes on first, responsible accounting, second, zero-based budgeting, third, trend analysis. Question number 6. The following information relates to the business of a partnership firm. Average capital employed in the business rupees 50 lakhs. Second point, net trading profit of the firm for the past 3 years after taxation were rupees 10 lakh 20,000, rupees 6 lakh 40,000 and rupees 7 lakh 40,000. C part, reasonable return expected on the same type of business is 10%. D part, fair remuneration to the partners for their services is rupees 2 lakh 10,000. Calculate the value of the goodwill on the basis of 5 years purchase of the annual average super profits. Second point, on the basis of capitalizing the annual average super profit at the reasonable return of 10%. And third point, on the basis of an annuity of super profit taking the present value of annuity of 1 rupee for 5 years at 10% interest is rupees 3.791. Comment as to which method out of the above is more appropriate and why. So that was a question on goodwill. Next, section B, compulsory. From the following annual statement of Z Limited, calculate the following ratios. First, gross profit ratio. Second, current ratio. Third, liquid ratio. Fourth, return on investment ratio. Trading profit and loss account for the year 31st March 2016 is given. Next, this was for IT, information technology for managers. Question number 1, define computer, list out functional components of a computer system, explain any two in detail. Alright, functions of following in brief. First, MS Word. Second, MS PowerPoint. Then B part, differentiate between MS Access and MS Project. Question number 3, A part, explain role of cloud computing for organization. Second point, differentiate between intranet and extranet. Number 4, how artificial intelligence is useful for managers. What are the kinds of information system? Explain system development life cycle. Fifth question, what are the steps which are involved in documenting? That was the question number 5. System development life cycle and the steps which are involved in documenting. Question number 6. Explain the steps you will take to develop an e-commerce platform of selling pre-owned cars in various cities of India. Provide examples. B. What are the technical ethics of an IT organization? 7th, you are the coordinator for conducting seminar in your college. One of the speaker of the seminar could not come from abroad due to technical reasons. How you will solve the problem? Discuss. That was IT. Business environment. Question number 1. Business environment. Paper number 7. The environment includes factors outside the firm which can lead to strength or weakness and opportunities or threats to a firm. Explain the statement with the help of various elements of environment. Second question. At least in India, PSUs are surviving as units with government majority. Our effort should therefore be to make public sector unit works efficiently rather than to cook up gimmicks to enable them to get around their impediments by reducing public ownership. Explain these words of S. Venkataramanan in 1991. Third, fiscal policy is potent tool in hands of the government for regulating economic growth. Explain with the help of 3 major components of fiscal policy. Number 4, define globalization and discuss its characteristics in brief. Number 5, describe the measures, steps taken to woo the FDI in India. Question number 6, discuss how the RBI regulates the supply of money in the country. Question number 7, compulsory question. Discuss the steps taken by the government towards economic development in India in 1991 in context of industrial sector and how this changed the competitive environment in Indian business world. That was question number 7 in business environment. Communications for management. Question number 1. Discuss the meaning of communication. A part. Communication is a two-way process. Comment and explain the elements and process of communication in detail. 1. B part. Discuss the communication structure in an organization. Question number 2. A part. Differentiate between a CV and a biodata. Explain the points which should be considered while writing a resume, CV, curriculum vitae. B part. Social media is emerging as a powerful communication platform. Explain the above statement by discussing the characteristics of any 4 social media sites. Question number 3. Differentiate between any 2, proxemics and kinesics, paralinguistics and sign language, memos and reports, grapevine and formal communication. Discuss different steps of a successful presentation. Highlight the guidelines for the use of visual aids. Question number 5. Discuss the different approaches of case analysis. Explain the principles of effective writing. What do you mean by press conference? Question number 6. How is it helpful in media management? B part. Write short notes on minutes of meeting, business etiquettes. Question number 7. Compulsory. You are promotion manager of a well-known company dealing in contact lenses. Write a circular letter announcing the opening of brand outlet in your home city and offering of inaugural benefits to the member customers of Vision Club. The offer is valid for initial 1 week. B part. You are production manager of a plant. Prepare a report for the site in charge indicating standard production capacity and actual production of bearings in a week.